Let them eat cake was attributed to Marie Antoinette, the last queen of France, as proof of her hard-hearted lack of concern for her poor peasant subjects who, unable to afford bread, were starving. It was promoted by a writer of the day to stir up resentment and rebellion. In no small way, it proved her undoing as she was arrested, jailed, and finally executed 228 years ago today, October 16, 1793. However, while it is true her life of privilege prevented her from understanding the reality of life for her subjects, there is no proof she ever said, "Let them eat cake." It is fitting then that today's Saturdays in the Psalms on Morning Minutes in the Bible returns to Psalm 12 and the dual issue of truth and oppression. The psalm begins with a plea for God's rescue. Help, Lord, for the godly man ceases to be, and the faithful disappear from among the sons of men. Verse 1. The word translated godly specifically means merciful or kind, and came to refer to a godly person because that's an essential characteristic of God and, by extension, God's people. Which makes sense because Psalm 12 went on to quote God saying, "Because of the devastation of the afflicted, because of the groaning of the needy, now I will arise. I will set him in the safety for which he longs." Verse 5. Going hand in hand with a lack of kindness and mercy is a loss of honesty and reliability, because, as verse 1 also said, the faithful disappear. Faithful can refer to their trust in God as well as their being trustworthy. The latter is more likely since verse 2 elaborates on the dishonesty of the ungodly. They speak falsehood to one another with flattering lips, and with a double heart they speak. In contrast, the words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace on the earth, refined 7 times. Verse 6. And he will keep them, the afflicted and needy. He will preserve those being mistreated by the ungodly liars who strut about as if they're truly invulnerable. Verses 7 and 8. If we're among the unconcerned, privileged few, then we're faithless liars, and Psalm 12 should cut us to the heart. We may fool others, and even ourselves, but God knows our hearts. So let's be honest with ourselves and consider our kindness to others. If we aren't honest and kind, then we're just pretenders strutting about in our vileness. Some sobering thoughts for today's Saturdays in the Psalms on Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until next time, this is James McClenny helping you have a great day.